Hey, what's up, everybody? Kim Klasick here. CNN is down in ratings, and I think it's unbelievable that the people over there at that network had no idea that President Donald Trump was their job security. It was rating security. So, believe it or not, Brian Stetler, and you know I have a personal story to tell about Brian Stetler, but Brian Stetler's Reliable Sources show is down 1 million viewers since January. Why is that? Oh, I don't know, because all he did was bash President Trump. People tuned in to watch what he had to say about President Trump. President Trump was Brian Stetler's job security, and he is just now realizing it. CNN, people would tune into CNN just to see what they would say about President Trump. Yet they worked so hard, diligently, to try to get him out of office. And now they're down in ratings. Ha 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 ha, right? So, personal story of Brian Stetler. If you guys don't remember, July 2019, I posted some videos of some trash. I interviewed a young woman. She talked about the rat infestation in West Baltimore. President Donald Trump saw it. He retweeted it. I talked about it on Fox and Friends. And then all of a sudden, CNN and all their little cohorts over there took what President Trump tweeted out, which was a verbatim what the young lady said in my video. This is a young black woman that talked about the rat infestation and the trash in Baltimore, the failures of the city. He tweeted verbatim what she said. CNN, Brian Stetler specifically, took that tweet and made it to where people were pointing the finger at President Trump and saying the words he used were basically because he was a white supremacist or racist, because he talked about infestation, and apparently it's a predominantly black neighborhood, and so when you say infestation, apparently that's racist. I don't know where they were going with that, but whatever, that's the direction they went in. Meanwhile, all President Trump did was tweet verbatim what the young woman said in my video. So Brian Stetler, he says these things. He then sends me an email, and he said, I have a couple questions for you and your video. So he asked me what it is I do. He asked me about the Baltimore County Republican Central Committee. He asked me all these questions, and I said, you know what, Brian? I wrote him back. I said, I'll answer all these questions for you. I'll do it live on CNN on Reliable Sources. He says, no. We don't need you coming in here. All I need is for you to answer these questions in this email. And so I declined to do so. Do you know what Brian Stetler did? He then made up his own answers to those questions. And he went on national television. First of all, completely didn't pronounce my name right. You could watch anything and people will say Klasick. Of course, he said classic, clackic, whatever. Then he went on to say that I actually ran for Baltimore County Republican Central Committee in 2018 and I lost. That was wrong. I won. I'm still on the Central Committee. Shout out to the Central Committee. They're amazing, especially our chairwoman, Kathy Smiro. But he said, I lost. I won, and I currently still sit on the committee. But of course, his show is called Reliable Sources, when all he had to do was look at the Central Committee website, and he would have saw my name right there in black and white. So yeah, Brian Stetler answered those questions that he had for me on his own, and then presented them on the show like they were actually factual. And of course, I said something to him about it, but of course, nobody actually covered any of that. Nor did he even retract anything and say, you know what, I was wrong. She is on the Central Committee. So, I am laughing wholeheartedly at the fact that their ratings are dropping, because they have lied about so many individuals, President Trump and myself and many others. And so I hope CNN kicks the bucket.